You see, boys, our lives, they're a work in progress. And if you want to live a long, strong, healthy, happy life, you need to make sure that you are adopting those good habits and not secretly doing the stuff that could be hurting your health and your happiness. If you haven't thought about it, I did, because I care for your happiness and health. So today I compiled a list of 5 things a lot of guys do that they don't even realize it that could be ruining your life. That sounds interesting? Let's hop into it. Number 1. Eating non-stop. So many young people, because of comfort or because of stress or whatever the root cause is, it's just detrimental. When you eat past the point of you no longer being hungry, you could be ruining your life. This will cause you to lose touch with your body's natural hunger and satisfaction signs that basically lets you know when to eat because you're hungry and when you're done because you're satisfied. This is what then leads to you eating over your caloric maintenance and your body storing all those extra calories as fat. You first start with something simple. You start gaining a few pounds, but then it gets more serious. Then you start losing confidence. You start getting more fatigued. You have lack of energy. Then serious health problems start coming in, like heart problems, diabetes, and honestly the list just goes on and on and on. So boys, only eat when you're hungry. 2, spending past what you actually make. It's so easy sometimes to just rack up debt when you have multiple credit cards with big limits. The problem is that now you're spending outside of what you make, which then just makes it hard to pay off, which ends up leading to stress because you can't make your payments, which leads to late payments, or even worse, not paying them at all, and that debt going on your credit report as a collection. As a young person, this is the worst way to start your life, since your credit report and your credit score is literally everything when it comes to making big purchases, which you're gonna start doing. Whether it's your first car, your first apartment, or your first home, this score needs to be strong so you can have the best chances in life. I knew this early on, which is why I've been using Credit Karma for almost 3 years. Ever since I got my first credit card and I started trying to build my credit score, I immediately downloaded the app on my phone so I could frequently track my score and see where it was at. And the best part and the reason why I chose it was that you could literally check your score every day if you wanted to, as frequent as you wanted to, and it's completely free. The app is free and it doesn't hurt your credit score. But one of the most valuable assets that Credit Karma offers is all the free content and tips it gives you depending on where your credit is at to help it grow and mature. And as a young guy, this is super valuable because most of us don't even know where to start. They don't teach you this important stuff in school. So with an app like Credit Karma and all that valuable information, it kind of gives you a roadmap and lets you know what you need to do to make sure you build a strong credit score. Credit Karma is also good just for peace of mind because it always gives you alerts from Equifax or TransUnion anytime there are changes on your credit score to make sure you're the one allowing these changes and there's no sort of fraud going on. And I'm not alone on this. More than 80 million people trust Credit Karma to check their score for free. And if you want to go ahead and check yours and see how good or bad it is, it's completely free. You pay 0. All you have to do is go to creditkarma.com/fashion and sign up. It'll probably take you a couple seconds and it's completely free. Also, while you're in there, take advantage of all that information I was talking about, but as well as all the tools that they have. For example, like their credit score simulator. All of that completely free for you to try out and see how strong your credit is. The third thing that could be ruining your life is drinking too many energy drinks. Yes, they taste great and the boost of energy sometimes comes in handy, but when you consume so much caffeine so quickly, immediately your blood pressure just increases. After about 20 minutes, the caffeine is now kicking in and you're hyper-focused, but you're also anxious. After about 40 minutes, the caffeine is now absorbed by your liver and your liver is starting to pump sugar into your blood. And after an hour or so, the caffeine effect fades and you start feeling sluggish and a little bit slow. The problem is that when you do this every day, you now become dependent on it. You start getting headache and it can even lead to constipation. The fourth thing that could be ruining your life is your 9-to-5 job. More specifically, your sedentary lifestyle. Because so many people live such a sedentary life that they literally sit at their office for 8 hours, then they go home and lie in bed for the rest until they go to sleep. At this point, most of your muscles, for example, like your leg muscles, they just start shutting down. You stop burning as many calories and the blood in your veins stagnates. Moreover, your metabolism also slows down. After several months of this, you start experiencing weight problems. heart and digestive problems, and even possibly muscle atrophy. This is why it's important for every person to go to the gym regularly and make sure they get their blood pumping. We weren't naturally made to sit all day and be just completely inactive. It's in our nature to be active, and when you don't, your body, it starts breaking down. And finally, number 5, drinking too much. When you overdrink on a regular basis, it's literally poison for your body. Not only is your decision-making, judgment, and mind fogged, which is dangerous in and of itself, but men who drink 3 or more drinks every single day are at risk for liver damage, different types of cancer, high blood pressure, and even depression. You either have 2 choices. You either need to be able to control your liquor or not drink it at all if you know it controls you. And that's basically it for today's video, guys. Those are 5 things that so many guys do every single day that could be ruining your life. If you guys liked this video and found it informative, don't forget to drop us a like down below. Also, don't forget to check out our sponsor, Credit Karma, if you want to keep track of your credit score for free. If you want to check that out, it'll be linked down below as well. That's it for me today. See you next time.